Hey, how's it going everyone? Fumincho here, back at it once again with another video. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So we've had a lot of gameplay and a brand new trailer come out of Anime Expo. Lots of other crazy news has come from Anime Expo as well. I'm definitely going to be talking about some of that stuff that surfaces over the weekend and the next coming week. But right now, we're talking about some Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Let's talk about this. So first things first, this trailer is fantastic. I am not gonna lie, I absolutely loved it. Just from the beginning, I mentioned this before, but Dragon Ball in 60 frames per second, that has to be a thing. Like, you cannot have a Dragon Ball Z game. You cannot have that high octane, crazy, just madness of action that Dragon Ball is in a game that's 30 frames per second. You have to have that 60 frames per second, and I'm so glad that Xenoverse 2 does. We get some glimpses of the story. Again, a lot of people are complaining that it sounds similar to the first game, but I'm glad it's similar to the first game. I'm glad that we're getting a continuation of that type of story about the time travel and everything. I like that. I mean, that's what I was expecting from a sequel, and I'm glad I'm getting it for this sequel. But it does sound pretty interesting. You hear Trunks kind of giving a little monologue here, and he's saying that this villain, this big baddie, is grabbing all the villains from the past timeline and then like creating like some kind of Sinister Six kind of thing. I don't really know, but that sounds really cool. You see Turles and Slug like teaming up. You see both of them bite into the fruit from the tree of might. I almost said tree of life. The tree of might, which is really, really cool. I like seeing different variations of the story. I love seeing, I'm sick and tired of playing through all these sagas. I'm tired of the Frieza saga. I'm tired of the Buu saga. I'm tired of the Android saga. I'm tired of seeing that. I have read it, I have watched it, and I've played it in so many games, and I'm so glad that this series is kind of freshening things up a little bit. I'm happy that it is. And I know it's not completely different. I mean, we're dealing with the same characters, but we're doing different things with these characters. We're exploring them in different ways, and it looks good from what I've seen so far. And I really did. I really liked the first Xenoverse game, and I'm glad to see them continue that trend of developing new stories with these characters and changing things up. So really happy about that, and we see a lot of that. The cutscenes are looking really, really good. Good lord. One of my favorite parts about that trailer, I might have it just running in this video, but one of my favorite parts in this trailer is when we see Bardock. He's just like standing there, and there's like a big explosion in front of him, and you see it like, it looks amazing. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love that image there. I love that story of Bardock. Hopefully we might get some stuff from him. I like this. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the story, a lot of people complain, but this gives them the chance to satisfy some fans of stuff that we haven't seen in the series. Fights between certain characters that we've never seen that we've always wanted. So again, I like those kind of matchups. Hopefully Bardock has a lot of crazy stuff to do in this game. Some of the other crazy stuff that we see this, I believe it's Catan City. I believe that's what it's called. It's kind of like the new Toki Toki. It looks really cool. You're seeing some of the players walk around and fly around. It looks huge. We're seeing them interact with other players, like flying, doing like formations in the air, which looks really cool. There's hoverboards, which look really cool. I don't know how or why, but it looks awesome. I'm sure it's going to be some Capsule Corp, device, but I don't know what exactly is the purpose of it, but that looks awesome. I like this trailer a lot. I've seen the previous trailer, and it was okay. It was a good little setup, but they really didn't satisfy me too much at E3. I thought E3 was actually pretty disappointing for this game, but obviously they had bigger and better plans for Anime Expo, so I'm going to forgive them on that, and I'm going to take my words back and say that this was a good move. And it makes sense that it's at Anime Expo, it's an anime game, or anime manga game or whatever, but it looks great. This trailer looks great. Some of the gameplay that I've seen looks fantastic. I've seen a lot of demos. It looks great. It looks so much faster. Good God, it looks intense. It looks a lot like Tenkaichi 3, kind of Tenkaichi 2 action, and it's just fast. The way you can dash around, it looks a lot faster, and again, that really lends itself to that 60 FPS. Something else really cool in this game is just the little details too. I noticed when you're like charging up, or when you're like Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 2, you see some of the rocks and pebbles kind of lifting off the ground around you. That is a fantastic little detail they added. Another thing that was really cool, and I think we've seen this in other previous games, but I've never seen it look this good, and that is Janemba. When Janemba's kind of doing these like evade attacks and kind of dashing back and forth and side to side and everything, you see like particles of him kind of like building himself over here, then building himself over there, and it looks great. I have never seen Janemba look so cool in a game, so that's really awesome. I love Janemba. You know, from a design perspective, he's super awesome character. But yeah, I like the way this game looks. I'm excited to see more. We have a release date now, October 25th. Pretty soon. It is pretty soon. It's just in a couple or a few months now, I guess. And yeah, I'm really hyped about this. I also heard that Steve Aoki's in this game. Not really too excited about that. I actually think that's pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. I have no problem with him whatsoever, but him being in this game, just like, what? Like, that doesn't really make sense. I don't mind his music being a part of the game, but him actually being in the game, that's really stupid. Hopefully it's just like a small NPC here or there, but other than that, I don't want to see him like in the story or anything. I don't think that's going to happen though. I think he's just going to be like an NPC in like Katan City or something like that. But anyway, comment below. Let me know what you think of all this new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 information. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. Let me know what you think of the trailer. I'll probably pop it in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourself. But yeah, comment below and let me know. Hit that like button if you enjoyed anything that I had to talk about today. Subscribe for more content like this, gaming videos, anime videos, everything in between. And of course, follow me on Twitter at FuMenShow1 to get in touch with me, get updates on this channel, everything in between. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.